A goodly evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Civilization 5. You join me here for the grand finale, where today we need to take the rest of the capitals. Last time we took Berlin, and we took over much of the German Empire. We also got a ridiculous pile of money from Venice, but that peace treaty has just ended. You can probably see we are ready to attack them, so that is indeed what we're going to do. Now, I don't actually think we need our nukes for this one. I think we're going to save them for the big war against the Ottomans. This is really just the starter in today, which is why we've got the calm, lovely music of the Dvorak in the background. Yes, Dvorak and his lovely Hovis theme. Yes, a great new world would be destroyed today. The world of the Venetians. In fact, to be fair, that is just the starter, but we need to take care of the others. So we have Addis Ababa, which will be, well, will fall to us straight away when we attack the Ottomans. We have Jakarta. We'll probably leave them till last, but they might get hit in the crossfire. But we can shoot them from Addis Ababa anyway. That is marvellous. And we also have to go and take out Istanbul, which might be tricky. It's not quite on the coast, but we can hit it just about when we get our long-range missiles. Yes, we got a nuclear missile. We can put that here, and that'll just about hit Istanbul. And we also have Delhi. Let's not forget about Delhi. It's another capital. Now, we have a few plans to deal with the Ottomans. Indeed, we've got we're getting ourselves a carrier over here and a bomb. We can send that across the seas. What we want to do is take out their atomic base. The moment they're all over here, well, there's 3 over here. There might be some elsewhere, maybe up here. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, so we're going to have to take out their nuclear base as well as pounce across the borders here. So we want to try and take these 2 instantaneously and then nuke the others to make them weaker. I have a feeling they've just let off 1 booster. I think I'm right in saying that. For science, where are we? Science! Yes, 1 place complete the Apollo program. And yes, Solomon has done 1 booster so far. I haven't really bothered researching it. I'm sure I could win that if I needed to. But yes, so yes, I have some influence, but really that's not what I'm going to do. Even though I have pretty high tourism at this point. No, what we need to do for now is wage war with these chaps over here. Yes, declare war. It means war. You will fall easily, sir. I'm pretty sure of it. So yes, a few trade deals over, and someone's declared war with me. I'm not sure. Cape Town. Sadly, Cape Town fell to them. It's the problem when you play with Venice, is that this kind of thing happens. So a nuclear submarine conveniently just built this turn. We'll go and take out that unit. We've got artillery. I don't think he's going to want to stick around for very long. Let's see what damage we can do. We have we need to get a little bit closer. So battleship and battleship. There we go. Right, you sirs, take a pop shot at them. Not doing an awful lot, are they, these days? Ooh, but that certainly did. Oh, yes, that's lovely. I tell you what, these tanks can just roll in over here. You roll in over there. Honestly, we don't even need this guy to waste his shot. So we'll send you down towards Cape Town, because we could do with a ship or 2. I think we have one in the sea somewhere. Yes. So you swing down here. We could do with you in this direction. So yes, yes. We have a few units down here, but not a huge amount. We can do something with them nonetheless. With bazooka, mobile SAM, with bazooka and a tank. Not a lot, but it's fine. With the sub and the battleship and the other battleship coming in, we'll have plenty to attack them soon. We also have Copernicus, especially 1 turn from computers. That's fine. And we're most of the way to lasers already. Modern armor and jet fighters. That will be marvelous work. So, we've got the CN Tower in 5 turns for a massive boost of culture. We want to keep that pumping up. We get quite a lot of culture, but I want to keep that going. Our price is pretty high because of the amount of cities we have. So, yes, Panama will go next turn. Great War Bombers. Not the best thing, not the worst thing. I don't actually have any fighters over here. Slight problem. Actually, no, I do. I have fighters over here. So that is just marvellous. Right, we have ourselves our battleship and destroyer. Right, destroyer. You, actually. Yes, so let's start heading forward. Send all these guys forward. Cargo ship. No, not you. Yes, our great admiral. That's what I want. Let's get these guys moving forward to keep them all in range of our lovely special chap there. So you attack him. You attack him. Get a shot. I was supposed to do it the way round, wasn't I? Oh well. You sir, just shoot him down. He's gone now. That is fine by me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, it's all fine. The carrier can survive a hit or two. Not a problem. And yes, we'll just start shooting these guys down. There have a few of those chaps, but not an awful lot to stop us, all things considered. Unsurprisingly, Venice aren't putting up much of a fight. We managed to pick off their submarine down here. Cape Town is starting to be surrounded, and we've got the ships coming in to help us. Up north, Panama City. Not much of anything really. And Venice, well, Venice will go down too. We just need a tank to roll on in. And with it, yes, Venice has lost its capital. View the city. This one had lots of wonders. Oh yes, they have the Parthenon, Machu Picchu. That one annoyed me. I was going for that. In Mistletoe, wasn't I? The Angkor Wat I'd never really bothered with. And Stonehenge. Yes, so create a puppet. Ah! It is actually Seahenge. Marvellous. Well, along with our denouncing Venice as a religion, we can go along with Seahenge. This is marvellous. It all fits the law now. Right, well, this stuff are now sorted. You'll notice they're not actually out of the game because they've managed to pick up Melbourne just now, just to turn to again. I don't think that was like that at the start of the war. I don't think so at all. But we'll start getting our boats shifting this way, which is why I've only used them to minimal extent in that particular battle. Got a submarine over here. Got myself another battleship. Not the world's biggest fleet, but certainly it will do. We've got a few fighters along with our atom bombs. Could probably do, though, to be honest, getting one more atom bomb on there. These carriers anywhere near growing a level? No, they're not, sadly. But they've got extra armour plating. I went out of my way to get double of that. Probably should have got them some extra, defence, some extra, carrying capacity. You know what, one is fine. We just need these guys to come up the north. They'll have to take out Jakarta or one of the cities in the meantime. Yes, as you can see, we are preparing for war with the Ottomans around the map because that's pretty much what's going to happen next. Got a spy in Istanbul. You can see they've got quite a lot going on there. Yeah, just casual helicopters floating around. That is actually what our Pictish warriors are now. They are now helicopter gunships. And this one over here is going to perform a very... Is it this one here? It's going to perform a very important job because he needs to run straight over and pillage the citadel when we go for Addis Ababa. So he's going to be quite important. I've still got 3 of those. 1, 2, and I think there's a third one over here by Tinsel. Yes, indeed. So we still have 3 of our old Pictish spearmen. Now all the way up to helicopter gunships. You can't see all the ridiculous boosts they have, but it's just amazing. They still have the original... you can't quite... you can't see it anymore. They still have the original things like foreign territory combat bonus and pillage without movement cost and all of that nonsense. So it is rather marvellous. So yes, we now have 6 capitals, which is not too shabby, all things considered. Certainly for the opening 10 minutes or so of the episode, that's not too bad. So yes, what we're going to do from here, we'll snap up Cape Town. That will just be one that I slowly pug it away. Once I've done that, I'll leave them with Melbourne. I'm going to keep them alive because if I keep them alive, their culture was still quite influential. So because we both got order, that means that we're actually causing problems for others. I'm not really sure what difference it makes if I do keep them alive, but I feel like because we both take order, we're content. Everyone else is all these dissidents, generally struggling the most. Everyone else is quite happy still. But I still think it helps, doesn't it, to just make sure we're causing them problems. So if we keep Venice alive, that might have an impact. I guess now we're taking Venice, it probably won't. Do we actually have anything useful, along with, obviously it was Seahenge, the greatest of all the wonders, but we've got a few good things in. Yeah, we're picking up lots more tourism as we take these towns. We're obviously not working them quite yet. We've got a Cayley Hall, magnificent to know. They've got a stadium. I don't have any of those, don't really need them. Yeah, actually, I've actually built Cayley Halls in tons of my cities because I'm so happy anyway. I've never quite got round to it. If I have a happiness crisis during these wars, then I'll be able to fix that quite quickly across my cities. I'll be at the cost of production for war or money, which is mainly what I'm putting production in, because what these wars do give me money, but yeah, I do struggle a little bit in terms of keeping myself going. 8,000 got spent and then I realised I needed it. Now I'm getting bomb shelters in some of these settlements. This one in particular, because this one's got a lot of pop. It's got a good power, bit of production. Econaut's fairly useless other than a strategic block point. Certainly helps our mid-game faith, mind you. But anyway, a few things coming in. The CN Tower will certainly help. We'll take out Venice. And I'll see you then before the Ottoman War, because we're just going to get ourselves set for that. With peace now declared and the Venetians truly beaten, our city of Rudolph can now get on with life anew. Yes, Venice now are just Melbourne over here. I've kept them alive, but yes, they're pretty much sorted. Now, it is time for the war with the Ottomans. We've done a bit of preparation. We've thrown a bit of a coup in Vilnius to protect this here, and I think this choke point is important to make sure that they've got a lot of ships in this sea. So let's just make sure we block off this section. There's the odd ship around, but we're in good position to repel them. We're very strong in this part of the world. We're ready to launch the assault in various places. You can see we're even digging roads up. Ready for the invasion. I love doing that. It's always the best. Yes, we shouldn't even really need to use nukes in that part of the world. It should be absolutely fine. But yes, we have lost their nukes, so we're just going to have to nuke around. Hold a couple back in case we get sight of it. But yes, we have 2 offshore nuking platforms already. They're the old-fashioned nukes, but we do have nuclear missiles now over here, so we should be able to actually hit Istanbul itself. Yes, we can. Marvellous. So let's have a little chat with them, and we will give you some coal. Here, sir, have some coal. I must accept. Indeed you must. You understand, sir, don't you? Yes, and I think you'll also find that a nuclear missile is about to come. Now, we can hit either of these 2 spots. You know, if I shoot... we can see a lot, actually. Let's aim... Ooh, there. Boom! Oh, that can't be good for them. That can't be good for them at all. So, yes, we do have a few wars now. Vancouver, Valletta, Buenos Aires, Kabul, Zurich, Genoa, Mombasa, Florence, and Hanoi. Okay, so we've just lost a load of city-states. Yes, fled from Istanbul. Well, that's probably a good idea. I would suggest that is so. Right, there are a load of ships here, so I'm going to use one of my nukes and just plant it about here. Because there's a huge, huge amount of ships there that my, yes, that I managed to scout out with my lovely, whatchamacallit, thingy-ma-bob. That's what I wanted to do. I might just hold the second one back. I don't know, actually, because there's still a lot of ships. Head in there. Yeah, there's still a lot of ships. You know what? Best shoot again and just weaken up these ones. Let's just shoot this position this time. Yes, well, that's got rid of a lot of ships. Now we can head in with our fleet. Send the Admiral to the back there. And we will send these guys in over here. Lovely. In fact, I might send... Oh, actually, do we have any ships over this place? No, I don't. But I'm going to send the carrier over there. Nonetheless, I think that might be a good idea. You head into that destroyer. Distract it a little bit. Right, you shoot that lad down. And you shoot that lad down. Perfect. So, yes, we've got our dear Admiral here. We should have really got him one closer because he isn't going to quite affect these couple units here. But that way, that's a bit of a start. Done some damage on them. Hefty bit of damage anyway. Now, I don't quite know where their nukes are, but I can see a lot of ships around here. So we're going to launch a second nuke over here at Izmir. I think this spot here will do. Boom! Yes, so that's good for us as well. I'm just going to pull... Actually, no, this ship might just have to take the hits here. Destroyer. Yes, to be honest, it's not really worth you wasting your time with that, is it? No, it's not. So, you guys move along here. We might well be able to get ourselves, yes, in range of some other things very soon. So, keep plodding along, that's fine. We've done some good damage over there. We do indeed have our other little nuclear sub over here. We've only recently been getting nuclear missiles, so we don't have many nuclear subs with missiles on them. But that certainly is a start. Now, we need to head into Tiwakanu, and we need to head into Addis Ababa. So, certainly, we're going to have one of our nukes straight on Addis Ababa. I think their troops are more this way, so we're going to go with that tile. Yes, lovely. We still haven't nuked Tai yet, which is good. We want to keep them on side. This is quite an important little city-state we've got in the middle here. Playing all the sad music. I don't know why. We're going to win. That's a mobile Sam, you fool. This is the other one in range of there. Perfect. Now, I'm going to struggle to nuke this one because I'm going to hit my own troops. As I shoot like right there. I don't think it's really worth it, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to just send in my troops, all things considered. So you head into there. You head into that position. Yes, great. General can join you. Rocket artillery. You probably should have moved up sooner. But I think you were moving up in this position, weren't you? Yes, you move up to there. Ah, yes, we do have giant death robots, just so you know. This is marvellous. Good news. So you, sir, let's just start moving towards Samson. You just... oh, I meant to bazooka the worker, not steal him, but that's fine. We'll just steal him for now. Yes. No, that's fine. We will leave that chap alone. Now, we've still got an atomic bomb over here. That is marvellous. We can use that yet. Don't really know where their troops are. Let's just see what we've done to their troop power. It says that, but I'm not sure it's updated yet. So, Right, well, that worker's over that border. Marvellous. Now, we've got ourselves a railroad here, which should join into this road. So we actually should have a straight road into Addis Ababa. Which would be marvellous, because if we move you here, you can then shoot. We move you over to here. You are... oh, you've used up your movement, haven't you? That's slightly annoying, but that's fine. It makes sense. It makes sense. So we can send all of our lovely units in over this way. So we have a huge amount of modern armor. It's actually ridiculous how much modern armor we have. Oh, it's lovely. And we are, obviously, our money is going to be solved by the war, as ever. So, yes, we'll send these guys through. The giant death robber is literally just upgraded this turn, because I think we got it one turn ago. And I've done a tiny bit of upgrade. We actually have 6 uranium now, so we can probably afford to upgrade 1 or 2 of the other ones. Let's upgrade you. Don't need you to run across the border just yet. You, sir, you smash into them. Bazooka man, you get into a position as well. Helicopter, you go and take them out. And yes, so we're just about done. You might as well upgrade since you're there as well. And the paratrooper start just getting around. We are getting some new city names. We've got Portuguese cod over here. Oh yes, we haven't been in Berlin. Berlin can be cauliflower. Yes, because cauliflower is traditional. Damn it. Yes. Great city cauliflower. What's pepper? Yes, a bit of pepper goes well with cauliflower, doesn't it? Just marvellous. Okay. We've got the strange death music going on. And yes, down here, we're very much set up for war in this area too. So rocket artillery. You can shoot Mulga. This is absolutely fine. That's the only rocket artillery we have, isn't it? Yes, it indeed is. So, we have a couple of bombers as well. We'll send those in. Smashy, smashy. And smashy, smashy. El Tankio can head into this kind of an area. Lovely. Attack anyway. Attack anyway. And Mobile Sam can't quite make it this turn. That's fine. We'll just para-drop into there. Woohoo! And that will go almost instantly, which is marvellous. We have artillery and giant death robots. The giant death robot, you move there. Artillery, move there. Destroyer into there. Give it a little poke. See, show it that we mean business. We do have some more ships coming around the bay, don't we? Yes, these are left over from the assault on Rudolph. Well, no, the assault on Cape Town, which became Rudolph. I'm quite sad about Cape Town turning over to Venice. It's very sad. We have liberated them now, though. I know it says that they're occupied, but that's just a technicality. Just a technicality. So, we'll move up the Mobile Sam. We just want to keep our air protection in case they have any. Oh, look, they can do it anyway. I didn't realise that. Marvellous. No, we're going to create a puppet here. That is fine. First city has gone down already. That is perfect. Some Mugla will turn straight over to us. That is perfect. How long would that? Only size 4. They'll only take 4 turns. Honestly, this one barely even matters to attack it, but we might as well. You know what? Yes, we might as well move into this kind of position. It is over a river, but we'll be fine. Yes, Sinop will fall before long. Burn down Tarsus will burn down our Tun. They are not for us to keep. we'll destroy those. Yes, over here we also have war ready. Oh no, I need some vision on the town before I can do that, Thomas, you fool. So yes, you move here. Ah, they have some artillery of their own. That's fine. But artillery is going to do a big job on them. You, sir, can pretty much take him out in one go. And you, helicopter, just float around, stay on this hill, see what is going on. Mobile Sam, yes. You can move in a little bit too. Don't need to actually attack the city. You might as well just move in. And the paratrooper. You don't need to do much, but you might as well just drop in there. It's only a few tiles, but it will do. It's better than nothing, eh? So that will fall next turn too. Now, there's a missile cruiser in that city, which is interesting. Need to bear that in mind. With the rocket artillery taken care of outside Ordu, we can get on to making sure that we're producing the right things here. We have a self-paratrooper in 2 turns. That one's almost ready from earlier production. Submarine can move in this area over here. Lagusa are obviously my allies, as are Zanzibar over here, albeit they are Genoa. So yes, we do them kind of penned in over here. We should be able to kill them without much problem. Between Vilnius and Mogadishu, we should be able to hold off any forces they have here. These are pretty small. I must say I got annoyed when they took this, because my settler was about here. I'm not sure I put it in the footage, but I was about to settle over here just for the sake of lots of fish and some extra coal and all of that nonsense. But yes, a bit sad about that one, so we'll blow up that town eventually. Over this side, we have all these ships coming in, don't we? All is good. Oh yes, we still have our island up to the north. Shiny things. Marvellous. So, we're going to nuke over here. And I think right about here, in the middle of the 2 cities. Oh yes. Yes, this is where the bombs are. Come on. Kaplamo! Yes. Right, that should at least take out 2 of their nukes. That leaves a few unaccounted for. But it's the barbarian camp in their land. Don't know why that's showing up. That's weird. Yes. Right. Some damage done to them there. Not huge amounts, but some anyway. So, helicopter, come in. They don't really have any land units, so we might be able to do some good damage, actually. We've got a bomb shelter coming up, which might be a little bit late if they have any more, but at least we've taken out 2 nukes. That is a good start. Definitely a good start. So, we've done some damage to these cities. Bursa definitely seems like one that we should hit as well. We have 1 more atomic bomb there. You have a nuclear missile and an atomic bomb. Honestly, at the moment, I'm going to hold these back. But it's worth bearing in mind, I do have this over here. I could send my nuclear missile over to my sub. Actually, can I get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think 12 is what it needs to be in range of to link up. So we can definitely get that linked up next turn. Just need to be careful with that. Maybe these ships should actually start swinging this way. Yes, might be a good idea. Let's go and do that. We might have to swing them round. There's Zurich and Kabul kind of blocking the strait here. But we want to get a submarine through. The submarine should be fine. It should be able to sneak through. But yes, we've done some good damage early on to them. We have a few nukes in hand. I'm a bit worried that our nuke here might get destroyed, and indeed eggnog. But we might have to take that risk. We know that that bomb is not there. It might be worth using this one, actually. Where would be the best plan? I think, honestly, this sort of spot here. As long as we don't hit Tyre, all is good. Let's go in here. Alright, we're going to hit the city pretty bad. And, yes, we're going to hit a couple of their units, artillery mobile SAMs. Perfect. Only a couple units down for that. But can't complain too much. It's not doing the graphic again. It only likes to do the first nuke of a load. I don't know why. Oh well. Right, well, there's a bit more damage done, and that's going to hit their production in a pretty big city. So Bursa and Erdene are that's kind of where I need to hit with one final missile. Yes, maybe that's where my missile needs to come round to. I need to Delhi at some point, because I need to take that, but I'm not so worried about that immediately. Anyway, we've done some good damage. We'll check that we've got nothing else to kind of build. We'll just keep building a railroad over here, then we can connect to their city. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, I'm going to finish up for the turn and we'll see what they do. And privateer or something like that. Not going to do too well. Oh, Scheiße, Manelli, it won! Oh, no. That's quite funny. The privateer did manage to steal it, though, which is at least something. I don't know if you can still hire tech. Not sure. But that is cool. Oh, privateer won. Got a lucky shot. Lucky shot, damn it. Take it back for the glory of the Incas! Yes, we will liberate it. Welcome back, my friend. I will give you some silver, and some fur, and some sugar, and some salt, and some nutmeg, and some cocoa, because no one else likes me, so you might as well have it. Ah, marvellous. Okay, don't say Santa doesn't give to those who are good, you see. The Incas were never horrible people. Yes, bonus versus armor. This would be magnificent. Just shoot down that paratrooper who's sort of not armored, but lovely. Taken down by the helicopter. That's just what we need to see in life. So bazooka. Bazooka that Faroka, sir. Kaboom. And so the giant death robots to finish it off. I've almost never get to use these. Pew pew! That's cool. I enjoyed that. Right, you sir. Head over there. And do a bit more damage to that area too. That's what we need to see. Right, Delhi Sababa is going to go very soon as well. So we have our rocket artillery. You can take a pop at them. I must say, the music, this particular song, does remind me an awful lot of... just saying there's a few Mobile Sams here, aren't there? Yes. Yes, it does remind me an awful lot of watching Games of Thrones. I don't know what exactly it is about it. It just kind of reminds me of that kind of later series. Sad kind of music. Right. Mobile Sam... Ooh, you got a promotion! Against wounded units, yes, head straight into there. That'd be grand. A wounded piece of machinery. Marvellous. Right, you sir. Are we quite in a position we've already shot with you? No, we haven't shot with you. That's perfect, so we're almost there. Daddy Sababa not quite ready to go down. Let's... Ooh, can we get a bomber in, or is that just going to be suicidal? It might be a suicide, you know. Let's see if we can. Bomber! Let's just assume that we don't get too badly destroyed. I don't really know how much damage it will do. But it does quite a lot to us, but as long as we can get a bit of damage on the city, then we're ready to take it. Perfect. Right, and Ethiopia, well, I'd love to get you back to life, sir, but this is your only city as far as I'm aware. So, no! We didn't take it. You move out the way. You head in. Yes, we're not going to liberate you, I'm afraid, Addis Ababa. If there were other Ethiopian cities, we would. We need your capital, after all. So, Addis Ababa will be ours. Marvellous. Create another puppet. Oh, yes, we're still on 41 happiness, so we're doing alright on that. We've got pretty much all of the lovely luxuries now, and another marvellous giant death robot just to finish things up over there. Marvellous, which means now we can safely march across onto the citadel, which of course is ours at this point, and we can start heading across. Helicopter gunship, you probably need to heal up, because otherwise you're going to get exposed. And from here, yes, let's start moving everyone into position. You get into that position. You move over there. Good. Now we're surrounded these troops. They're very much stuck. We're making very good progress over here. Ah, Eggnog. Do shoot those lads down over the mountain. Yes, the great mountain of faith. We can shoot them. Perfect. No, not quite in range. No, we are in range. Bazooka that man. He fell into his bed there. It kind of looks like a bed. Doesn't actually, does it? No, it doesn't. Oh well. Right, Satunga. We're not quite ready for you yet. A couple units. Rocket artillery. You're supposed to come over here. Get yourself set up with Satunga. That's what we want to see. And, oh yes, we have our band. Abundant Squeak produces lots of musicians. Rather marvellous. Well, we're going to put you in the broadcast tower. Symphony number 5 for Marla. Oh, Marla, you are... I was going to say one for a low mood, but you're just a little bit dull, to be honest, aren't you? Oh, well, Marla's okay, I suppose. We're not really going to be able to take this, by the way. This is very much in a... Yes, a struggling position. Let us come over here. We will send the... Oh, I shouldn't really put it in range of the city. That was kind of stupid. So, we'll go and destroy this. Do some damage to that. We're not doing a very good job, though. They are very strong at the sea. But to be honest, this should at least distract them. This is never going to be one place I could particularly win. They have quite a lot. I can see Samsung has bombs. Ah, Samsung has bombs. So I'm glad. I'm glad I have one bomb left over then, aren't I? Yes, well, we'll shoot here and we'll hit both. It'll be perfect. And then we can start sending these troops in to follow up. Ooh, that's going to hit a few of their troops, isn't it? There's quite a lot there. It won't quite hit Tyre, which is good. So that should knock out their nukes. I might have knocked on all of them there, because I think I saw 5 or 6. That'll be 5 destroyed after that nuke, which isn't going to be animated for some unbeknown, godforsaken reason. Perfect. So, helicopter, you move in. One fighter has survived. Right, you swing in and take out that man. The rocket artillery. If you move here, you're within 1, 2. If you move here, are you right? Ah, but we can't quite hit both from the same position. Ah, well, we can go there next turn. We can hit both in that position. Helicopter. Ooh, you know what? You might as well pull back for the moment. I'm going to get too close. But I tell you what, we can start moving the mobile SAM up towards that position to be grand. Now, okay, extra troop coming in very soon. You, sir, will delete you. There's a bit of extra funding. Oh, lots of money. I didn't notice how much money we had. There's all this killing is doing us a great job. I'm not sure. Does the nuke... Maybe I have to notice next time. Does the nuke actually give me the money for killing units? I hope so. That's a good way of getting money. You can pretty much buy a new nuke with that. On the note of buying new nukes, though, we are pretty short on them right now. I might, you know, just buy myself a nuke. That's 2,000 gold. Kind of makes sense, I suppose. It is pretty deadly. So I think we've taken out most of their nukes. We seem to have done a good job of avoiding destruction from them, haven't we? Yes, indeed we have. I'm quite pleased about that. Now, where else do we have war to get on with? Up in the north over here. Yes, I think we dealt with this right at the start, didn't we? So that is all fine. You, sir, better take the safer route, which is across the sea. Albeit there was one ship, but that's probably the safest route for you. Now, we have 2 bombers here. Actually, we can do quite a lot of damage now. Once we'll head in, shoot one at Sinop. And the other one can head into Atuan. And yes, we can do some damage to them. I'm treating that a bit like Arguan, that this old Portuguese trade settlement on the west coast of Sahara Desert for some reason. Oh well, it's pretty much like that to me. A kind of pointless little city, this one. Hasn't got the gold that has in medieval tutor to war, though. So just absolutely useless. I'm just going to assume at this point, by the way, that the Germans aren't going to attack me. I feel like you're guarded, are you? I would give you some silver, sir. Here you are. You must accept. Indeed you must. Have something. Be my friend. Just, you know, don't annoy me right now. I kind of just want to concentrate on killing someone else. I already have your capital, in fairness. Your lovely, lovely, juicy capital of Bauble. Which kind of makes sense, because I think a lot of Christmas production happens in Germany for all the Christmas baubles and things. They do love their Christmas over there in Germany. Ah, marvellous. The map is very, very green now, it must be said. Apart from these couple purple and... kind of gold patches there, which are just marvellous. I don't think anyone else gets resurrected. Actually, no, I'll bring back Gandhi. I'll let Gandhi live. I'll maybe give him... This one's maybe too important. You can have this one back. Don't mind that. Yes, you can have that one back at a later point. I'm just going to hold you in position here. We must be very near mobile tactics. Yes, mechanized infantry soon, but not quite yet. Oh, that is marvellous. And we still have lots and lots of faith and tourism and culture and happiness. Oh, we truly are the greatest of nations, aren't we? Ah, a few choice shots over here then. Odd bit of torpedoing over this side. And a bit of long-range shot from our ships will help us along over here, yes. And a new Great Admiral. Marvellous. Well, that's not really particularly helpful, but it's something, eh? It's something indeed. Now we'll just get our great general. That's the word. We'll get him moving up. You move over here. You pillage. Then you attack the city. Do some good damage, sir. Thank you very much. Boom. That's quite a lot of damage, actually. Wasn't quite expecting to be that much. Oh, well, you attack, sir. Unfortunately, this isn't one of the ones with Blitz. Some of the giant robots around the other side of the map actually have Blitz and can attack twice, which is absolutely ridiculous. Yes, a couple of them do. Yes, you certainly do. Blitz attack twice. Just ridiculous. Days. Right, I'm just going to pull him back because actually we are in danger of all of these ships shooting at us. So we just need to bear in mind what we've got. So atomic bomb, it's not quite able to get far enough. So if I send it over to, yes, La Libella, we'll be able to nuke the sea and destroy lots more of them. You, sir, can just, I don't know, stay there. Have a sleep. Have a sleep. Oh, it is ridiculous. I think there's actually a war with Rome here. I think Germany and Indonesia have both declared war on them. But I don't know how they plan to get there because neither of them have open borders with me. And Rome is completely encased in my borders. At least someone like Tyre, I guess it makes some sense because you can come through Tyre to get to Inca. But I don't know. Ridiculous, eh? Right, let's keep going. Ha 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 ha! Suleiman wants peace. He's going to give me all of these cities. That's ridiculous. No, 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 no. It's a good thing to see, though, his big pile of money is gone, because he had about 5,000 last time I looked. I'm sure it was something ridiculous. Shiny Things is now down to no health. It has been quite a lot of times, but I've managed to recover this situation. Giant Death Robots, yes, the extra fleet has arrived, which certainly has helped alleviate the situation. Yes, unfortunately they don't have enough men on the ground to actually take it. They've managed to get it down low quite a lot of times. And yes, the problem we've now got here is all those ships that are in range. Ooh, it's flipping all over the place. But yes, we're doing pretty well in the war. We're actually about to wage war with Indonesia. That'll be an interesting one. We should just plow straight through them. They're technologically even further behind than the Ottomans. The Ottomans actually aren't much further behind, but they don't have the giant death robots. They don't have the modern armour and things like that. So we're managing to plow through them with relative ease. Right. So yes, our plan from now. Yes, we have also given Sigtuna back to the Swedes. They probably still hate us. They do. If you're going to be rude about it, sir, I'll just take it for myself. I'm being quite kind by giving it back to you. Very kind indeed. Right, so we have a few things set up. We need to nuke the sea over here because there's a lot of boats which are causing us problems. So we've got an atomic bomb which is going to land about here. That should knock out Bursa and a lot of those ships. So kablamo! Oh, there he is. There are still quite a lot of ships over there. We're just going to nuke this atoll. Sorry, it was pretty. But there we are. Yes, it doesn't seem to like animating the nukes very often. I don't know why. Game kind of gives up on it after a while, but these guys will soon be blown out of the water. Did you see what I did there? I am not proud of myself at all. Right, Istanbul is nearly ours, but we are indeed going to wage war with Indonesia as well. So, I'll be honest, these guys haven't been rude for a long time, but we will give them some coal to point out that they've always been a little bit too rude to Santa. Do you accept? Well, now I'm going to declare war anyway. Yes, that's what you get for killing the Incas all of those years ago. I told you we would get our revenge. And Tiwakanu is now actually, yes, that is, they are back, aren't they? And yes, I mean, I suppose Tyre technically killed them properly, but Tyre are now my friends. That was a great show of power for a little city-state. They gained my respect that day. Yes, we are indeed pretty close to it. What do they have? They have marines and anti-aircraft guns. Those aren't going to do very much to me. No, they're not. Right, mechanized infantry. Just straight into them. That'll be absolutely fine. Yes, I don't think your marines can do too much against us. Shooty, shooty, shooty. That did surprisingly well, actually. Mechanized infantry also roll across the border. You, sir, start moving, sir. Paratrooper, we'll hold back on you for the moment. What we need to do is get these giant death robots into play. You swing up to there. Now we've got sight, which means you can shoot at Medan. Marvellous. Okay, a little bit of damage. Not huge amounts, but a little bit anyway. And this mechanized infantry can move across to here. Lovely. We'll start getting moving then. Aircraft gun getting shot down. We've lots of mechanized infantry over here, which is interesting. I didn't realise we had quite so much of it. I think I just upgraded it all last turn, actually. Go back into the science, yes. We're getting that XCOM squad. I probably should have got that first, because I have a lot of paratroopers getting created, and the idea was very much to go and take that. Right, tiny bit of health back for the giant death robot, which is just marvellous. Paratrooper, Gaius Marius, oh marvellous. Oh good, I'll always like to have a good classical Roman in the battle. You know what, so you might as well shoot at these guys, they're right next to you. Smashy, smashy, and you can smash into them. Right, a lot of work done on that front. We haven't got a huge amount of troops over this side, as you can probably see, but we've got plenty and enough. Actually, some of these lads over here can probably be diverted very soon. Now, we do need to finish off these ships. Now, we do have this fleet around here, but they probably need to nuke Delhi, albeit I can probably get a spare nuke for that in time. Don't know. Yes, we've got a nuke over there. We can just nuke Delhi. We don't need to thermo nuke it. We just want to weaken the city, to be honest. I don't think there's anyone there, but we are getting a spy there for next turn. We'll use this carrier, which is no longer very useful to me, other than a spy. So he's pretty much my spy ship. Yes, over this side of the war, we're pretty much done. We have taken the city of Oidu, which I should rename actually. Let's rename it. Oh, I can't yet, not until we've taken it properly. No, well, we'll rename that at a later point. This is pretty much ready to be marched into. Diakabir. This can be the new city of Douglas Fair because it's got the trees. Marvellous. And actually, amazingly, was one of the answers on the University Challenge yesterday. I was very, very proud of myself. Right. What am I doing? I'm going to create a puppet. Our happiness did go down to about 15 at one point recently, but all is fine now. Let us get a little bit more shock. It'll be fine. Do I want to keep this one? I might. You know what? I will. There's some nukes eventually. Anti-aircraft start moving up. And the great generals, you can just keep moving. We might as well unify Zanzibar and Ragusa with our borders. That would be marvellous. Get all these ships swinging round. We actually have some pretty good work going on over this end of the world. We've very much cleared them out. Zanzibar, no, he's on my side. Best not blow him up. Right, they did do some damage to Denizu, but not enough. Sadly, not enough. Right, we have something going on. Oh, autocracy. No. That's not going to happen. I don't care if you ban sugar. Santa will continue to eat sugar anyway. But I must remember that he's done that. Santa does like sugar. And Venice, we might have to burn for that. Might have to burn indeed. Right, wounded units. Getting killed easier. Certainly useful. Right, let's send all these guys over to the Delhi front. Yes, the tasty snack front. That's the one. So we'll pop over our paratroopers. They can just pop in that general direction. I know I'm losing quite a lot of money, but I gain so much back each turn by killing things. Literally, if you kill people, they have gold inside. So that's what I do. I take the gold from them. Okay, I'm going to keep this one around here, I think. He can just hang around here and threaten Stockholm. I quite like that idea. In fact, yes, Liang, you can come over here and do the same with the bazooka. This bazooka, though, will run over this direction. Perfect. And we have a giant death robot over here. You can run over and help with the war as well. That'd be marvellous. Yes, this submarine can shoot through the Earth itself to hit this chap over here. I quite like that. That's rather funny. Yes, and we have just about managed to hold off the assault over this side of the world, which is marvellous. We do want this chap here, this city, whatever we're going to rename it. Yes, because he's got the cotton. This was always, if you remember, a city spot that we had planned. There's a nice stadium there on the hill. Yes, we'd always planned to get this city. So I think it's only right that we take this one back before we finish off the Ottomans. Ah, we love to visit the South Pole. You know what? We love to visit Jakarta too. We'll be visiting very soon. And Delhi and Istanbul. Oh yes, all my favourite places. In fact, these are all soon to be mine, of course. Yes, just marvellous, marvellous good news. On the note of Istanbul then, let's have a little peek at our brand new city. Yes, so have a shot at it. We might not hold on to it, by the way. They're just going to run a boat in pretty much instantaneously, so I've got to bear that in mind. You, sir, you're going to kill yourself and not quite manage to take it. That's just slightly rude, isn't it? Yes, indeed it is. So anyone who tries to go in is going to get themselves murdered. Why don't you take out them? We nuked the atoll once more. We nuked the atoll. Pew! Boom! That's a few ships going down that are half animated for some unknown reason. It doesn't really like processing it all at this point, does it? No, it doesn't. It's at -70 there, but I'm assuming lots of ships just blew up as well. Right, well, that submarine is probably absolutely, well, I think, I don't know quite what the technical word is. It's in trouble. Anyway, it's in trouble. But oh well, it's fine. We can now march into Istanbul at long last. Now we've nuked the sea many, many times. Istanbul is ours. Just ruddy marvellous. Pew pew! Yes, we've captured one more capital. And we're going to do this before 2020. I'm telling you that. To be our celebration of the new year. 8 capitals now. I only have Jakarta and Delhi left to take. Marvellous. And indeed, we can probably take this one without too many problems. I'm not sure I have any actual artillery around here. No, I have one. I have one artillery, which is probably about to be murdered by the looks of it. It's fine. We're going to bring back the Indians very soon. Probably should have given these guys their upgrades. Oh, well, that's not the first thing I do at the start of a turn. And you, sir, deaf robots, march into Vijayanagara. Whatever. No, apparently you can't. Do you blitz? No, you don't. Oh, well, let's try it a second time. We'll march into the city and we'll liberate. Yes, liberate Gandhi. Not too well, you hope. Well, I suppose that's fair for you. You don't really like it. I'm going to give you some ivory, because you like elephants, don't you? And I'm going to give you some chocolate, because that makes everyone feel better. Oh. There you are. Have some lovely, lovely things. See, Santa does bring those back to life. Some of them, anyway. Right, head up towards that marine. And you too, sir. Start getting right up into their grills. Oh, it's just pushed them out of the borders. That's funny. They weren't at war, were they? No. Okay. Right, so we'll just keep plodding these guys along. Sorry, I may have destroyed your citadel. I'm sorry, India. You can fix that, I'm sure. Kabul. I'm honestly, I don't mind being friends with Kabul eventually, but it seems like they probably won't want to be friends, will they? You picked the wrong allies, sir. Pick the wrong allies. Now, Delhi! On to Delhi with these units. Now, Medan is not going to be a hold because we have about 3 rocket artilleries here. And many, many robots as well. So they will fall very soon. It's not going to look too good for them. No, we'll get our great general into that position. We'll get this great robot of death charge against wounded units. It'll be marvellous. Evaporate them! Ha 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 ha! Just marvellous. Though I do love the giant death robot. They are kind of silly, aren't they? It's going to annihilate that whole unit of infantry. Oh, I am a monster. I am a monster at this point, aren't I? Yes. Robot Santa. Robot Santa elves are really the way forward, aren't they? They're doing a marvellous, marvellous job. You Blitz. Oh, I do love a giant death robot with Blitz. It is just magnificent. It is probably time to drop our nuclear missile, actually, onto Jakarta. So we'll do that. Lovely! Dun da da da! What did I just do? I don't know. Anyway, it's all fine. Something's about to happen to all of this. The game doesn't like processing it. There's way too many things on the field on this very huge map at this point. Oh well, something just went kablamo. They're all dead. Very, very dead. You go take them out. You go take them out. And you, sir, swing over to them and you do some damage, not a lot. Simultaneous death robot in. That's what we all came to see. Lovely. And you, sir, take the city. Ah! I accidentally hit something German with that nuke. So now I'm... Nope. I am at war with Germany too now. Oh, well. Well, it seems like we're just going to have to go and take Bochum then, aren't we? That's a shame. Mechanized infantry. Head into that position then. And Mobile Sam, you do that too. Well, I wasn't expecting a war with Germany, but oh well. Maybe I should have given them that coal after all. Maybe I should have. Oh, well, you, sir, go and take their worker. Parachuter, you just drop into there. They probably shouldn't have really declared war for that. You may have got caught in my nukes, but I wasn't trying to nuke you. Ridiculous, lads. Ridiculous. Oh, well. There's a lot of cargo ships over here that I could intercept, but I'm not going to be able to, am I? No. A bit disappointing, that. Oh, well. Shoot them down. Lovely. You get into position. Shoot him down. Lovely. And you, sir, you have... Oh, that didn't work. Oh, well, you get into there. Smash them. We do have a helicopter gunship now. Crossing over the straits. That'd be marvellous. And you can go over there. Now, unfortunately, the helicopter can't just hover over one bit of sea. I don't know why. It's a bit ridiculous, really, isn't it? With another missile sent to the atoll of Nuke. We will clear out more of the ships. And we can burst it down even more. Istanbul is just going to keep getting retaken, to be honest, isn't it? I think that's what's going to happen. So, yes, we will move you up, sir, just so we can get some shots in at these guys. But yes, they have a huge amount of ships still. If we go on to F9, I'm now top in soldiers for everything, so we are ahead of them on that front. To be honest, I can't really learn a lot from this. I mean, I pretty much won. In next turn, Delhi should fall. Jakarta might even just fall now, actually. We're pretty close to it. I haven't quite got my artillery in range. Now I have some in range. Marvellous. And yes, with that, Jakarta will fall as well. Create a puppet. Indonesia's lost its capital. It should really give you the warning now that I need one more, just Delhi, to win the game. Indeed, we are very, very close indeed. Yes, I wouldn't mind making peace of Indonesia at this point. I honestly don't have any real want to go to war with them. Actually, no, I say that. I need to go and get the cloves, don't I? Yes, there are cloves. And there are... One of these cities also has pepper. Pepper. Yes, we need to get those two cities from them, don't we? Absolutely, we do. We do indeed. So, yes, we've done a bit more nuking over there, which is marvellous. I really need to hit her Dean, actually. So I could do with another missile. Got one nuke coming. Maybe that'll have to do just as a standard old nuke. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be plenty of good painful work. Yes, I can kill a submarine with a bazooka. That's amazing. Ah, that is the best of things. Oh yes. I wondered if that was possible. Anyway, we might as well go and finish it all off then, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a bazooka shot at Delhi. We'll have ourselves attack with some of our giant robots of doom. Indeed. And will you just about finish it off? You shall. And with it, we have victory.
Many great and powerful civilizations have fallen, but you have survived.
Indeed.
Emerged victorious.
Santa and his big red flag. Yes. Santa now wears a big red cape. Obviously, he was the real Red Army all this time. And I got a load of achievements there. I think that was winning with order. Obviously, haven't done that before. Winning as the Celts and something else I don't actually know. Marvellous. Oh yes, oh yes. Let's have a little look at the demographics then. We're looking ridiculously powerful at this point. Our soldiers have been whittled down quite a lot. We're actually making money again now. It's that's how many troops we've lost. And here's the map. Ah yes, you can see us all there on our original continent. Santa down there in the south. You can watch Sweden plop their city way too close to me very soon. Yes, where is it? Where is it going to come? Yes, because I plonked mine over there, which was sensible, to be fair. Germans put theirs very, very close to the north, which is fair enough. But yes, I finished blocked the Germans nice and early. That was very much a good plan. Forgot how irrelevant that became in the end. You know what? Thinking about it, turn 69, I'm a little bit slow at getting a third city down, in fairness, aren't I? Considering how many I have now. Yes, there was still a bit of a forward settlement. They really should have been building the city towards Rome or towards the Incas, really, shouldn't they? That was a little bit ridiculous of them. Yes, you can see India build nice and quickly. The Turks actually not doing a huge amount, although they clearly forward settled the Indonesians. I'm not quite sure why they did that and didn't get massively told off. Yes, See, that got burned down in around 10 turns at maximum. We built that and instantly built across the mountains into the fur, didn't we? That was marvellous. And turn 100. Yes, we were 3 cities very separated for quite a while, weren't we? I suppose that's what you get in the tundra. Yes, India built quite a big empire over here. Inca's just way too split up. They never really managed to do anything, did they? Germans actually had a lot more than I realised in the early point. Yes, Rome took that city, didn't they? And the Incas are really in trouble at that point. Ethiopia never really managed to get any ground either. Venice obviously managed to take Kiev. And then you can see the Ottomans just storm over the world. Yes, the Romans there building lots of cities. And then around this time must have been the war with Sweden. Yes. Oh, the music made me click randomly there. Yes, the Ottomans have gone absolutely mental. And around this time, we should now... Yes, they built those extra cities, which means that Rome got angry. So Rome took over one, I took over one over there. And then they burnt it down, and we just marched forward and took over all of Sweden at this point, didn't we? Yes, we left them that city for a while, didn't we, until the Ottomans took it. So yes, even at this point... We're a very weird empire. Actually, by this point, we've got a string of new islands over here. You can go and see... yes, the Ottomans have built that city, which means I'm about to build my lovely city up in the north here as well. Yes, marvellous, because they beat me by a couple turns to that. So at this point, I'm looking quite strong, aren't I? I've got these new ones. And I must say, whilst I think sometimes... I mean, Civ 5 is definitely about building a small empire, really. 5 cities, really going tradition, rationalism, and one other particular area before you go into a autocracy or order or freedom. But, yes, really, I've kind of built all these cities. Actually, they've done quite well for me, really, because what happened with these was I just managed to have huge amounts of production. So when I needed all the money for my war against Germany, all of these just built money, just gave me money. I just put them in wealth. And when I needed a boat for a war, for the war with Venice, I had about 6 ships flying across here every 8 turns. And it just gave me tons and tons of naval capacity. Albeit the Ottomans have a huge naval capacity. I haven't built all these island chains yet. I like that island chain. It's very cool, isn't it? So yeah, by this point I'm just building up my new world, aren't I? For quite a while, in fact. Yes. Yes, the Ottomans has gone mad. Absolutely murdered everyone. See... You might say that Santa took over the world, but really he defended the world against the tyranny of the Ottomans and their sort of very neutralish Indonesian friends. They even took a few cities off, but they never completely finished off. Germans just went mental, didn't they, around this time? They built all these cities around Venice, which, to be fair, they should have built 1 or 2 up here earlier in the game, but I don't know why they didn't. Oh well, I wish these islands were a little bit more worthwhile sitting on. That would be much better, wouldn't it? Yes. Ah, yes. So yes, we very briefly blew our lands over here because there was a German city that I burnt to the ground. Yes, the Germans suddenly building all the cities over here, and I had these. Ah, now you can see the wars begin. Let's go back a couple turns. Yes, there we are. So 1 less. There we are. So yes, by turn 385, we have all of these wars begin. Smash, smash, burn, and smash. Oof. That is a quick one, isn't it? We have a bit of peace, don't we, before the Ottoman War, because we bring back Rome and the Incas. We leave Venice up there. We leave the Swedes down here. But then soon we begin the Great War with the Ottomans. You can see how quickly everything just disintegrates. You can see all these ones and all of these down here. Oh, the world just turns green. Oh, the world properly turns green, doesn't it? Anyway, for now, I will leave you. But Santa is of course victorious, and Christmas has been delivered with much coal and much nuclear fire. Let's just take one moment to remember that the only one of our cities that got nuked was, ironically, the city of Missile. This one here. Yes, that's right. Right. I will leave you. This has been Santa to Nurse a Human playing Civilization 5. Thank you, and bye-bye. So what more could he want in the morning than to chop down some Frenchman? Sir Steve, he stands on the plaza. He will never die, Sir Steve. We will honour you with that great man's moustache. He's not happy. Oh, he flew into the side of the house. That looks really painful. Beautiful.